Good morning, everybody. Today is August 16th in the year 2021. You are listening to the Hive Engine Developers meeting. This is the voice of Aggroed speaking. I have with me Bait, Cryptomancer, and reaz. Okay, so sorry that we missed last week. Had some personal troubles with that one. This week, it's hopefully getting a couple cool updates on where we are for NFT tunes, for Outposts, for the Polygon network. A lot of cool things are happening. I know I've been sandbagging on when Outposts will come out, but I really feel like the single most important thing we can do is just get this inflation stuff all worked out, make it nice and pretty, and at that point, it should be good to launch. NFTs are already incorporated. This thing should be ready to go. And I'm excited to see that all kind of kick off. So, Manser, do you want to kind of give us an update on victories and challenges over the last 2 weeks, and tell us where we're at and what you're working on next?
All right, so the big news of the day is that we just launched our new Polygon Gateway. So deposits and withdrawals are enabled now on tribaldex for Matic and 2 other Polygon tokens. And it functions exactly the same way as the Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain gateways. So in order to use it, you have to have the Polygon network set on your MetaMask. And when you deposit something for the first time, you register your MetaMask address with Hive Engine to connect it to your Hive account. And then it works exactly like the other gateways. So it's really great to have that up and running. Nice to see that out there, and I hope people will enjoy using it. And it also supports the automatic token listing, just like the other gateways. So for a fee, you can automatically list whatever tokens you want from the Polygon network to trade on Hive Engine. So with that done, the next thing that I'm turning my attention to is improving the efficiency of the Hive withdrawal script, and I've already made some progress on that as well. So far, in addition to the adjustments which sped it up last time, I've managed to get another 2 times efficiency increase out of it by splitting it up into multiple processes. So instead of having just one single Hive withdrawal script that processes both withdrawals and the associated 1% fees, we now have one script that's processing the withdrawals and another script that's processing the fees. And those are running in parallel, so a 2 times efficiency improvement. And I want to continue iterating on that basic idea. So I'll take those 2 scripts and I'll split them up further. So the idea is we'll have a whole bunch of these processes running, and they'll all be handling a particular subset of withdrawals, so they can all process them in parallel. And I think that will deliver the scaling that we need in anticipation of future growth as the year goes on.
Yeah, just to give some numbers for that, Splinterlands is growing at about 5,000 signups per day. Today is probably going to be less because of the maintenance that we've had, but 5,000 signups per day means that in 20 days the game is going to double, and by the end of the year it should have a 7x. So a lot of that is going to turn into transactions that happen on tribaldex and Hive Engine. So we got to be ready for at least a 7x by the end of the year. So I don't know all the pieces that we have to worry about. It seems like most of the gateways and the crypto token converter are the 2 main ones, but we got to be ready for a 7x by December.
Yep, that's right. I think the withdrawal systems will definitely be able to handle it by then. The enhancements that I'm making are fairly straightforward and can deliver a lot of increased performance. We are seeing a lot of activity around the various tokens that are important to Splinterlands. Wax, for example, is now one of our highest volume tokens on the CTC. So we're seeing a huge withdrawal and deposit volume on Wax. And I recently had to increase the amount of Wax that we were staking to our Wax Gateway account to make sure that it can still handle the transactions. And we might have to increase it again, but that's a relatively low cost.
Yeah, let's do that sooner rather than later. You know, I think that the crypto bull is still in progress. So if you want to throw another, couple $100 at that and I can reimburse it, that would be my preference.
Okay, yeah, I can get that done. There's also some additional work that needs to be done around the withdrawal script. So we had kind of an odd issue that happened with it today where there was a double withdrawal. The same transaction was sent twice. And that turned out to be due to a very rare timing issue having to do with verifying data across multiple Hive Engine nodes. So it's like a once in a blue moon thing. I don't think we're at risk of having it happen a lot, but it is a possibility that we definitely need to nail down and bulletproof against.
Yeah.
So I'm doing some work in that area as well, just adding some safeguards to the withdrawal script.
All
And I'm
right.
also thinking it would be nice to hook it into our Discord reporting the same way we do with the gateways, so that we have more visibility on exactly what the flow is that's going through there. That will allow us to spot any issues that come up faster as well.
Yeah. Any tooling on reporting and performance, or even just regular updates on volume or something, all that would be good. And like that, I don't know. I really do want to go see like a card market that it lives for Splinterlands cards that are using different, that are using the different tokens and living here. I'm excited to get our first NFT marketplace that's from sort of a separate area. Like I know folks won't really think of Splinterlands as separate, but none of that is built on. None of the NFTs are built on Hive Engine or tribaldex tokens. So this would all be sort of novel to us. And I am excited to get that going, but security comes first at all times.
Yep, so I'll probably be focusing on the withdrawal script for, I imagine, the rest of this week. And then after that, I'll start turning my attention to getting Splinterlands cards on Hive Engine.
Have you scoped that project at all, or are we still thinking that that's roughly like a month-long process to get that up and running and working?
I have not looked into it at all, but my thoughts on that are still the same, probably about a month-long project.
Okay. Anything other than that you see as more pressing, especially concerning security or performance?
Not really. I think we're in pretty good shape right now. The sidechain network is running smoothly. The witnesses are doing well. And I think with these changes I'm making to the withdrawal system, we'll be able to scale effectively. So I think things are pretty good right now.
Okay. Okay. Well, cool update. Hopefully, guys have some fun with Polygon and Matic and having that be on chain and starting to work. With all these things, the next step is trying to find some liquidity for it. So we'll see if we can't figure something out. But hopefully the reward mechanism is getting really close on for like B and B rewards. Have you seen any of the work for that? Been able to review any of Don's changes?
He had kind of a draft of some ideas, kind of an approach that he wants to take, and I've seen the code for that, just to confirm that he's going in the right direction with it. And I'm just waiting for further updates from him. I'll review his stuff as soon as he has something to review.
Yeah, I'm hoping that that's in the next 2 weeks, and that by September we can reward stuff. So exactly like trying to get funding for Polygon here, like let's go reward people that would be that are staking it, and hopefully that's enough of an incentive for folks to bring it in and provide some liquidity for it. All right. Reaz, do you want to go talk about what you've been doing for Outposts and for tribaldex?
Yeah, sure. Hi everyone. Good day. Last week I had to work on almost all the projects I manage because there are some bugs and some UI glitches. Let me start with the Outpost. I had actually managed to add the feature to add as many pages as the owner likes. That's actually requested by Lacy Cache. So right now the owners can add as many pages they need by just adding a markdown file in a certain folder. It will be automatically rendered as a page on the website. So they can just link it somewhere they want or just share it. So that part is done. Also improved how the outpost actually processes the post. So there was a bug that I missed, actually fix that as well. And right now also working on the inflation dashboard for the outpost. So I have a video demo. It's gonna be a very complex UI to deal with. So right now it just shows the calculation of all the inflation that the type is configured to do. So right now I'm making the UI for integrating all the contracts, actually the basic versions of the contracts. So all of them can be accessed from one dashboard.
Yeah, this is amazing.
So this is not done yet. This is just the demo UI. Actually, I need to create all the UIs and models for configuring the inflations. Only the proof of brain part is kind of done, and need to do the rest of the threes.
Do you think
And
that
then
you'll get that done this week, or do you think that's a multi-week process?
I think 1.5 week might take,
Okay.
but let's see.
Yeah, this is amazing. And then especially if there's a button to go create a new one. So like, somebody starts it and then there's like the total.
Actually, this four is all we have right now. So if we have more options, I'll be able to add them in future.
Yeah, we're gonna get roles in here soon. Proof of brain, proof of stake. Proof of brain is that the SMT contract or is that the
Yeah,
Scout bot?
this is both the SMT contract and scoreboard. This UI will be smart enough to decide which configuration the tribe is currently using. So if the tribe is using a scoreboard, it will show a link on the tribaldex website to change the configuration. And if it is a SMT contract, then they can edit or update right there on the website.
Well, isn't there a distribution contract that can funnel it to just one specific account or one specific set of accounts?
Yeah, that will be done on the LP rewards sections because we can reward LPs using the mining contract and also using the distribution contract.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like, you might want to, if you're running a tribe, you might want like 5% of the rewards to go to some account so that the tribe owner has some tokens, but not all of them, and it's some kind of set amount. So isn't there a way that we can do like,
Yeah, we can use the DAO to do that. Like some portion of the rewards go to a certain account, and that can directly reward the LP providers.
all
So
right,
that will be done on the liquidity provider sections, and that would be the most complex thing to do because we can reward LP providers in two ways, and one of the ways can be done in two more ways too. So that would be the most complex things to deal.
all right. Well, this is looking great. I mean, this is exactly what I'm hoping for. And when this is done, that's really when I want to start pushing Outposts because this should. I don't know. I feel like now you can finally and can users see this too? Is this only an admin dashboard, or is there going to be an output that the users can view?
Yeah, we can make the statistics public, like the top part, the boxy part of the page public, so users can actually view that too. But right now this page is only for the issuer of the tokens.
Yeah. All right. I mean, that would be perfect. So now anybody can go look and see how the token operates, what's getting rewarded. Yeah, hopefully all this stuff is live like as soon as possible. I know you're working on it. But this screen is really what I feel like we've been missing and can start helping people figure out. And I guess, can you put in POB, POS rewards, LP rewards, and DAO rewards, can you put in /day so that it's clear that it's 300 sign per day, 2,400 sign per day? I guess you have shown here estimated daily rewards. I guess that works.
Yeah, there will be all the breakdowns of how the rewards will be distributed, because those will be depending on the configuration the issuer will set. So they will get the instructions in the creation form and also a little bit of summary.
Okay. All right. Well, that looks freaking killer. I feel like that's the kind of thing that we've been missing, and that now that we can have that all in one spot and help people navigate their inflations, this thing is finally like moving out of alpha and into like the real beta product now. I mean, this is really it. Like the just controlling the economics from a central location to be able to figure out how your token ought to operate is just huge. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this does and combining this with NFTs. I like, this has been the dream for like about a year, and I feel like it's just now about to be finished. So thanks for all your work on that, reaz. You've been killing it.
Thanks. I also actually moved our mythical.farm to Legends farm as well. Also, the old domain will work too. So if someone visits the mythical.farm, they will be redirected to the newer website. So
right.
that's done as well.
That's great.
And then I have to do some work on the double up and institutional front ends. So that was me last week.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I'm hopefully you don't get distracted and you can just crank out the admin panel here for inflation, because then this thing is so beautiful and just ready to go. All right. Bait, what have you been up to? Tell me how close we are on NFT Tunes to just actually being able to launch and play and work.
Okay, yeah, good morning, guys. Actually, I rounded up most of the basic stuffs. So basically, we are set to launch. Every other additional feature will be based on request, or if users actually get to catch any bug while using the app. But currently, everything works fine. The market works fine, and everything basically to get the app actually working on for both the user and for on our own side of things. But I actually need some final decisions to be made in terms of hosting and then the creation of the token on the mainnet. We actually sent about some messages, but he's yet to respond. I think that since like 2 days ago or thereabouts.
All right.
I also sent a reminder this morning. I haven't
Okay.
gotten a response. Then I also had little time to go over to Barhot to fix some things, to get that coming up gradually, since most of my work on NFT tunes, at least the basic ones, are done for now. Then again, I had goes to work on admin stuff, since the admin side of things, which is basically for now to actually approve users to be whitelisted, and to also ban users. Just a simple UI for admin. So I think it's working on that on the side as well.
Great. All right.
So actually, the two sides, though I haven't shifted things over to the main. I haven't taken the live API up yet, but it's going to be sitting in NFT tunes. Is where it's going to be sitting, and then the backend sits on NFT Tunes.
So if you get
But
some answers from Boltai, are you going to be able to push NFT Tunes live this week?
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It's already live, just that it's not usable because I haven't integrated the live database and also switched to the live API for the front end, so people don't start to use it and start catching errors.
Okay. All right, I'll ping him. Hold on. I'm getting a message about Splinterlands. Splinterlands has been down for a little bit, and so that's it's always terrifying.
Okay, NFT tunes that I also work with React. That's just more like an additional. Just feel like.
All right. Okay. Well, I'll go. I'll make sure that Baltai gets back to you, and hopefully that can help you with whatever final decisions you guys need to make to get it live.
Okay. And over the next couple of I'm actually going to be moving over to Barhot. I think Ian Wap said he finished with the work on for what's necessary for DeFi Dolly. And he sent me a message. I think that's a couple of weeks ago. So I also start taking a look at that and checking out how that works on the side.
Yeah, if we can get DeFi Dolly up, you know, that thing can generate revenue. So let's put that over bar halt for now. But
Okay.
yeah, hopefully it's not too far off. I mean, I feel like we were just waiting for a contract update. Now the contract update has happened, and now we can get that thing out.
Yeah, sure. I'll shift my focus over to that.
All right, sounds good. All right, guys. Well, exciting times. Really excited for all the Outpost stuff that's going on. When Outpost is done, you know, Reaz, I'm sure you'll have a bunch of things to do to hold you over for a month. But then, if you want to, I don't know if you and Mancer can talk through some of how it'll look to run our own Hive Engine based NFT marketplace, but that'll be good. Because I think you know, it seems like Mancer's going to make sure the back end works, and Reaz, you'll be responsible for designing and building the front end. So hopefully you guys can connect about it. All right, let's call it a day for now. Hopefully I'll get some updates from Don Chait soon, and the rest of these, and all the contracts that we need for Outpost should be live shortly, and September should be a hell of a month. All right, guys, thanks, and have a great day.
Have a
guys.
good
Yeah,
one.
thanks.
Bye.
Thanks, bye everyone.